Wipaire, the world's leading manufacturer of aircraft floats, is proud to introduce the exclusive safety-enhancing laser gear advisory, included at no additional cost with new amphibious Whipline float purchases, and available for retrofit on most Whipline float-equipped airplanes. Introductory pricing for retrofit kits is $49.95. Installation ranges from $1,300 to $1,500 depending on aircraft model. The system continues Wipaire's tradition of ongoing product improvements and safety enhancements. Pilots of amphibious aircraft are uniquely challenged with routinely moving between different conditions and landing surfaces. The Laser Gear Advisory provides intelligent as-needed alerts instead of repetitive ones that may be ignored during the busy transitions that amphibian pilots experience. Wipaire's well-known Amphibian Gear Advisory System, which features spoken annunciations to advise the pilot of gear position, has been standard equipment for years. The Amphibian Gear Advisory provides a verbal announcement every time the airspeed threshold is crossed, occasionally resulting in repetitive alerts that pilots may become immune to. In contrast, the Laser Gear Advisory is able to sense and report if the aircraft is above solid land or above water, utilizing laser technology, and only issues an alert if the gear is in the incorrect position for the detected surface. Upon turning the master switch on, the Laser Gear Advisory will initialize in approximately 90 seconds. After takeoff from a runway, if the landing gear is left extended, the system will remind the pilot, check gear above a threshold airspeed. The alert will repeat until the gear is retracted and the illuminated switch is pressed. A check gear alert is also given if an asymmetrical gear condition is sensed. As the airplane climbs through 400 feet above ground level, the system is silenced and will only become active after the airplane descends in preparation for landing. Descending through 400 feet above ground level, the laser is re-engaged, activating the illuminated switch, which indicates water if the laser detects that the airplane is over water, and land if over solid land. The Laser Gear Advisory compares the gear position, detected terrain, and airspeed to accurately advise the pilot of a mismatch in gear configuration. On the final approach to a water landing at approximately 50 feet above the surface and below the threshold airspeed, no alert will be sounded if the landing gear is up, though the illuminated indicator will show water. On the same approach, with landing gear down, the pilot receives an audible alert to check gear. If the landing gear is in an asymmetric configuration, the pilot receives the audible check gear alert. On final approach for a runway landing, below 50 feet above ground level and below the threshold airspeed with the landing gear up, the pilot will hear the check gear alert. On the same approach with landing gear down, no alert will be sounded. If the landing gear is in an asymmetric configuration, the pilot will be told to check gear. In the rare event of a laser malfunction, the system will revert to delivering the regular amphibian gear advisory annunciations. The Wipaire Laser Gear Advisory can help ensure pilots and operators of amphibious aircraft meet the goal of safer flight operations. From busy commercial operators keeping a flight schedule to weekend flyers headed off to the lake, the Wipaire exclusive Laser Gear Advisory provides an additional level of safety on amphibious floats. Contact Wipaire today for more information.